Good morning, collective. It's your girl Stacy from Divine Guidance Tarot. How y'all doing? Today is Sunday, January 25th. It's 7:35 a.m. That's the sage burning, guys. So you can see the smoke. Anyway, remember that time is fluid. So whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright? Anyway. I don't know about y'all, but I've been feeling some kind of way. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to leave everything in the hands of the Lord, man. I'm putting everything at His feet today. You hear me? I'm putting it all at His feet today. At this point, I feel real powerless over how things are going and what's happening in the world today. You know, so I don't know about anybody that's not affected by it, one way or the other. I don't need to know your opinions about it. You know, please don't say that to me fucked up. I promise. Excuse me. I'm just saying, you know, it's just like this country has a moral issue, you know, moral integrity issue. But anyway, let's just get off of that. Let's see what's going on in our immediate circles, okay? Let's see what we can expect for our immediate circles today. Father God, thank you for your grace and your mercy. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your grace. Okay, that flew out. What we got here? We got a Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Your beliefs, the cost of, and use the most direct way. I don't know about y'all, but I know what I meant to say to you guys. I wanted to say to all my prayer warriors, those that pray, okay, and I'm not talking about P-R-E-Y, I'm talking about P-R-A-Y. I'm asking you guys to join me in praying for this country. Confirmation. I'm asking y'all to join me in praying for this country. We all make up this country. This isn't a one-person country. It never has been. All right, and I ain't just talking about black people. I'm talking about all nations. Please help me to pray for this country. Let's go. And what else? I got another download. Oh no, that was I already seen that one. Okay. Now, what we got here? Your faith, hidden tendencies, the 12th house. Look. Your faith, your beliefs, seeking oneness with all there is, philanthropy, keeping your involvement hidden. Don't let the right hand know what the left hand's doing. Thank you, Spirit. What we got here? And now we have Jupiter, energy. Okay, that's luck. Okay. Learn or teach, be positive, and grow and expand. Okay. Can I get one more from my collective, Spirit? Let me just see some, because I'm not... I want to see what that 12th house energy is. There we go. What does the 12th house represent?
The 12th house, also known as the house of the hidden, represents the subconscious, dreams, and spiritual growth. It's linked to introspection, creativity, healing, and compassion, but also isolation and self-reflection, and is ruled by Pisces and Neptune.
Cool. Reflection, right? And then we have Neptune. Look at that. Inspire others. Be prepared to sacrifice, and yielding is the only way. But look at that, y'all. Taurus again. So strong Taurus energy here. Strong bull energy. Keep your involvement hidden. Grow and expand, and yielding is the only way to. What's the energy of Neptune? What's the energy of Neptune? I know I need to study this more.
Neptune, an icy giant, has its own internal energy source. This energy radiates more than twice the heat it gets from the sun, and it even drives...
What's the spiritual meaning of Neptune?
Spirally. Neptune connects the material world with the divine, guiding spirituality, intuition, and imagination. It encourages dissolving ego to achieve oneness, promoting divine love and compassion, and seeking transcendence beyond everyday life.
We got work to do, guys. We got work to do. This is It's not just a moral issue, it's a spiritual issue, right? All a oneness with all there is, and God loves us all. He created us. The way that things are turning out, look at this peace. I can't make it up, y'all. I can't make this up. There's no way, my opinion, there's no way that we should be trying to say that another person is less than or more than we are. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody more than or less than. God loves us all equally. Even the ones that do stupid shit, I promise. He does. He still loves you. You know, but that's the cost of free will, right? He's not gonna force you to be obedient. He's not gonna force you to think with moral integrity. He's not gonna force us to do that. He's calling on those that are inclined, those that are obedient, those that believe. Because if you believe in God, you know that love is all there is. If you believe in God, you know his whole sole purpose was about us loving each other. To bring love back into the house, into the home, into the schools, into the jobs, into our daily lives. This ain't about competing with nobody. This ain't about, somebody having more than the other person. You know what I mean? This is about being fair and what's right. Come on, man. This ain't about forcing nobody to do nothing that you want them to do. Okay? Let's keep going, Spirit. What we got here? Doubt. Okay, some of you guys could be having a lot of doubt right now because you don't have all the answers. You're not sure how it's going to go. You're not sure if you're going to make a difference. Yes, you will. Even if it's this big, even if it's as small as a mustard seed, plant it. What else, Spirit? Service. Look at that. That's your job. That's your position. That's your purpose, to be of service to others. Seeking oneness with all there is, right? Jesus didn't come down here and sacrifice his life just for black people. He didn't come down here to sacrifice his life just for Jewish people. No. It says it in the Bible. There's a lot more other races outside of Jews that believe in God. You understand? And it was because of what Jesus did that we are given the opportunity to know him. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. I feel good when I can help others. Thank you. And that's the philanthropy, right? And that also, when I was telling you, don't let the right hand know what the left hand's doing. That means when you do something for other people, you don't broadcast it. When you do something for other people, you don't have it on videotape. I'm just saying. Why? Why you need the world to know? That's ego. Why do you need the world to know what you're doing for somebody else? That's ego. That's pride. That's show off. I heard showmanship. That's just to get people to think that you're something that you're not. Because why do you need that kind of attention? When we give and we help and we support others, that's supposed to be done in silence, in secret. Look, keep your involvement hidden. It's not for accolades. It's not for likes. It's not for views. It ain't for none of that shit. This is because this is how you genuinely feel in your heart. The heart and love don't look for pride. They don't look for acclamations. They don't look for attention. It doesn't. Ask anybody that knows. It doesn't. You could care less if people knew what you were doing because you're doing what the sovereign Lord wants you to do. You're a servant of the Lord. That reminds me of my reading this morning. Let me read that because that was on point this morning. I'm sorry, y'all, but I got to do what I got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. Getting the most out of work. That's what my reading was this morning. We're always serving Christ no matter what or who our boss is on earth. When we have these jobs, we're supposed to act as if we're working for the Lord. Because let's just be honest, how the hell are you going to survive if you ain't got no job, if you ain't got no income, if you ain't got no stability? How? God knows we got to get out here and plow the land and plant the seeds and grow the crops and water the crops and all that. So we got it. That takes work. But he gives us the ingenuity. He gives us the thought, the idea, the plan to do these things. so that we can provide for ourselves, and not just for us, but for others. So whatever job you got, I'm gonna read some, okay? I'm gonna read this last paragraph because this ain't that reading, okay? God's children are called to be His servants. Since we spend significant amounts of time at a job, much of our service will be done there. Come on now. As employees, we are to apply the biblical principles of obedience and sacrifice, because whoever our human boss may be, the Lord is the ultimate authority overseeing our actions. He wants to observe us practicing righteousness at work and in every other area of our life. Come on, man. So if you're doubting what you're being called to do, and please don't do it out of ego. Please don't go out here and try, because I see it all the time. Yeah, I commend those people that do those food things. I see a lot of those videos of them helping and serving and feeding the homeless and stuff like that. That's all well and wonderful. I ain't got it, but when it's on videotape, that's where I find the problem with it. It's like, why you got to show everybody? Why does everybody have to see what you're doing? What are you trying to receive? You want to thank you? You want to, that's good of you. You're a good person. That don't make you a good person. Because you could just be doing it just for the applause. Understand that. It ain't going to build your self-esteem. Ooh, look at that. Come on, Spirit. What we got here? Balance. Come on now. Learn to teach, be positive, grow and expand, balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world. I do so without judgment. I ain't judging nobody, but I'm just telling you how I see it. And I'm not sure if anybody else sees it that way. Maybe we've got self-reflection here. Right? Spending time to self-reflect. What's going on in Spirit? The death card. Ooh-wee. I am learning that endings are merely new beginnings. Something's got to stop. Look, the adversity has to go. The adversity, accept the challenges are the best way to learn. Let me see. I want to use the light seers. Whew. So please, if you feel like you're not good enough, you are good enough. Here we go again with the doubt and your beliefs, right? Because you're not fitting into. Listen, I'm gonna give you an example. I know somebody that runs a program, to help people that have been in traumatic situations, not just addictions, but addictions lead to other lifestyles. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, I have experienced those things. I experienced addictions. I experienced the different lifestyles, okay? The lifestyles that come out of addiction, prostitution, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I experienced that. So I understand it. For somebody to tell me that I don't have what it takes to teach another woman about the addictions and the feelings and the emotions and all that shit around it, for somebody to tell me that I'm not qualified for it, it kind of broke me for an instant. And then I realized that's not where God wanted me. He didn't need me to join them. He needed me to do something on my own, without having to have that image or the applause or the having people see me, right? Because it's not about ego. It's not about me trying to look like I'm better than, because I've learned how to overcome some things. I am here to help and teach others. You're absolutely right. But where He wants me to do it, He don't want me competing with somebody else for it. Why do I need to compete with somebody else for what I have? It's mine. It's my experience. It's my life lessons. I have those. Those are locked and loaded. They're mine already. So for somebody to tell me that I don't have it, bullshit. That's why we have to watch out for our pride and ego. Don't let that be the thing that drives you. Come on, Spirit. I'm just saying, So you may be around people that, you may do things and try to help and support other people, and people may not support you. You know why? Because they don't have that calling on their life. What does that bring? Jealousy, envy, competitive energy, right? Trying to compete with you. Oh, I know what it was. I know what my download was. Jesus is walking into the temple. He's turning over all them motherfucking tables. You hear me? Jesus in the temple is what I seen. And I'm going to tell you what he was telling me. There's a lot of people that have a table inside the temple. They claim they're a person of God. You hear me? They're a person of God. They connected with the Most High. But the whole thing, the reason they in here, the reason they even got a table is for pride, ego, and monetary fucking gain. It's not about helping another person. It's not about supporting and inspiring others. It's about financial gain. That's why he's coming in to turn the fucking tables over. Stop attaching yourself to my Father. Thank you, Spirit. You hear me? Somebody wanted you to feel like you weren't good enough. Bullshit. They don't even know him. They don't know what his qualifications are for you. You were chosen. And they want to compete with you for something that God made a judgment on. Ain't no going back if or ain't no debating. Ain't none of that shit. God's finna come and turn the tables over. If you out here and you pretending that you're seeking oneness with all there is and you're learning and teaching others and trying to inspire others and you're doing it for money, guess what? You will be exposed and that table will be fucking turned over. Thank you, Spirit. What's going on here? Doubt. Right up on the doubt. The Five of Pentacles. Yes. Your beliefs. Queen of Pentacles. Come on now. You are more than the eye can see. That's what I'm hearing. You are more. You may not even. This is a Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody with stability. This is somebody that they don't have to worry about how they gonna get by. But do you see her with pearls and diamonds and gold? Hell no, you don't. You see somebody that a Spirit said a commoner. You are rich in spirit. Come on now. No, you ain't gonna work for that, and your kids will not be begging. You hear me? And that's because of your philanthropy. That's because what you do, you don't have to show it up to every fucking body. You're not out here waving a flag. You're not out here with people on camera. And another thing, if I was somebody homeless and somebody was trying to support me, but then they got a camera in my face, you can keep that shit. Because you're using my plight to build yourself up, your own self-esteem, your own image. Stop playing with me. What's going on here, Spirit? Oh, God damn. They all fell. Sorry, y'all. Look at this. What's going on here, Spirit? Look. 2 of Wands. Trying to figure out where you belong. Where do I belong, Father? I don't belong here where it's all about greed. It's all about what I can do and what I can receive. I don't belong here. This is probably why you felt like you didn't belong. Come on, man. But you are chosen. Right? You have those seeds. You have the knowledge. You have the information. You have the spiritual connection. It's your beliefs. You believe that everybody should be treated with respect and dignity. And you don't need everybody to fucking know. A lot of people are going through shit and they don't want people to know because you know why? Because they got a fucking camera. They want to record. They want to exploit your shortcomings or your downfall or whatever you're going through. They want to exploit that shit for their own fucking build up. No, sir. You will not be building off of my babies out here. You hear me? You will not be building off my babies. Come on, Spirit. What's this message? Sacrifice. You've made a lot of sacrifices. You've done a lot of things that people just don't fucking know what you've done. And you're so humble. You don't even talk about it. And when people look at you as if you don't do nothing for nobody, you don't say shit. You keep your fucking mouth on. Keep your involvement hidden. You don't say nothing because you're not trying to get no fucking brownie points for it. The only thing you're looking for is the satisfaction of the Most High. Staying in His grace and mercy. Being a servant of the Most High as He instructed you to do. Come on, Spirit. What's going on here? Balance is a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. That's right, because if you've experienced the low vibration and you elevated yourself to high, if God has elevated you, come on, spirit. If God has given you that leg up, if God has been graceful and merciful for you to overcome your battles, listen. You understand. And I'm speaking to somebody that when God elevated you, it was God alone. It wasn't nobody around you. It wasn't nobody building you up and supporting you, and trying to help you to this is God's work. And let me tell you something about my Father. He gonna make it so everybody knows that they have a fucking hand in it. Can nobody say they helped you? Nobody can say they supported you, because they did not, and that's gonna be their own fucking detriment. Because they were working out of pride and ego instead of out of love. Come on, spirit. And you don't care, because I see somebody that really, listen, you are yourself totally. You don't have to dress up the outside because of how you feel on the inside, baby. You hear me? You are comfortable in your own fucking skin. You hear me? You have that pinnacle. It's in your hand. You ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Come on now. Seven of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Deception. Somebody's been trying to block you. Ace of Cups. Somebody doesn't want you to have this Ace of Cups. I'm going to say something else, because with this balance and this Ace of Cups, that's overflowing in love. Abundant love, right? This Seven of Swords here, somebody wanted you to stop. I'm just going to say it like, somebody did not want you to step into your full potential. Somebody tried to create an imbalance in your life. Somebody did not want you to grow and expand. Somebody knew, somebody's or somebody's, there's a Seven of Swords, there's a deceptive energy here that's been working behind the scenes to block you and stop you. It's like whatever you see, this is what we talk about, announcing things before you do them. Whatever if you've ever spoken about something that you want to be or do, this is somebody that's been sabotaging you. You heard me? Ace of Cups. Yeah, they did not want you to they didn't want you to receive the love that you were giving. Come on, spirit. Look at that. Ooh, I can't make it up. Two of Cups in the fucking reverse. They did not want you to have the love that you deserve. Listen. Somebody wanted you to walk away from what God has called you to do. And maybe you had to move away. Maybe you had to get away from your environment. Because if you're in doubt, feeling like you're not fucking good enough, you're around the wrong people. If you feel like what you do doesn't matter, you're around the wrong people. Somebody wanted you to feel that way. Death card. What's the death card, spirit? Be prepared to sacrifice. You had to cut some folks out. You had to, because they did not believe in you. As a matter of fact, they was competing with you for something that God instilled in you. Come on, spirit. The Death card and the Three of Pentacles. Whatever you were building, whoever you were building with, it had to come to an end because you were in competition. Somebody wanted to emulate your light, but it wasn't. But God didn't light the lamp. Come on, spirit. Somebody wanted to imitate your light, but God did not light their lamp. Ooh, spirit. Page of Swords. Learning something new. Somebody was trying to emulate you, baby, I promise. They was trying to emulate your fucking light. And something about that book. Look at this. Look at this shit. You see that? Somebody wanted to emulate you. You see that light she got? Somebody wanted to emulate you. You had to go through a whole fucking light. And your light is still fucking bright. You had to protect yourself. You went through a lot of struggles, a lot of trauma, a lot of betrayal. You had to fucking fight and protect yourself and protect what you fucking believe in. Somebody wanted your light, but their light was given to you by God. They can't have it. They need to go ask God to give them a light. You hear me? The Magician. As above, so below. What's going on here, spirit? Wow. The Hangman. Wow. Listen. This is you. This is you, collective. This is you. You know who you are, but you were definitely around energies that tried to make you feel like you weren't who God says you are. And this is you been in the hangman. Some of you guys could be in isolation. You see those rune signs? This is you getting enlightenment. This is you with your spiritual guides that are teaching you. They're showing you why you're in this position. Some of y'all could be really seriously sitting by yourself. Somebody wanted you to feel like this. But you know better. Look at that hangman. You know better. Ooh, Spirit said, and you knew the tactics that they were doing. See, that's how amazing God is. That's how amazing God is. God will show you who the fucking enemy is. God will show you the tactics of the enemy. God will show you the play-by-play. You hear me? God will tell you, this is what they're trying to get out of you. This is what they're trying to trigger in you. So you can counteract that shit. Thank you, Spirit. Look, 8 of Wands, I can't make it up. What's this down here that's sticking out? I see it. 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody wanted you to have a lot of struggles. Right? And this is your blessing right here. That gift of God, that love. That love you have for yourself, the love that God has for you, and your love for others. Look at you throwing out all them fucking cups. You sharing that shit with everybody. Stop playing with me. What's going on here, Spirit? That's your job, baby. That's your fucking job, baby. That's your job, baby. Spiritual enlightenment, huh? 3 of Swords. Ooh, heartbreak. The Tower. Oh. Ooh-wee. And the Fool. Come on, Spirit. Talk about it. 10 of Pentacles. Come on, Spirit. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Something's been going on for a long time. Some kind of heartbreak, disappointment, something about your work, what you do for work. You're very, listen, this is a spirit, this is somebody that's tapped in. You hear me? You are tapped in, baby. You are tapped in, and whatever you do for work is for the good of all humanity, not just for your fucking self, not just to build you up, not just to have a big house and a lot of money and jewelry and clothes and all that shit. You don't want that, because you understand you can't take that shit with you. When you leave this fucking world, none of that shit's coming with you. What was it for? So somebody else could have it? We got heartbreak. You had to overcome a lot. A Tower. This changed your whole fucking mindset, especially when it comes to people that are close to you. Because understand, only the people that are close to you can hurt you. A stranger can't fucking hurt you like a brother, sister, mother, father, child can. This heartbreak tore down your whole fucking foundation. Your whole belief system had to fucking change. And that's exactly what God wanted you to know. That your confidence, your grace, and your mercy does not come from your family. It comes from Him. What did I say? That when you was by yourself, nobody was around, and that's how God intended it to be. So that He could do the work He needed to do for you to change your mindset and to show you who the fuck you are. All right? A tower is a mindset shift. Is everything that you built a solid foundation on being torn down because it doesn't work anymore. It don't work anymore. It doesn't protect you. It's not who you are. And then you had to have people around you to hurt you in order to show you that. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Because we wouldn't have got it unless we're broken, unless we're cracked the fuck open. And God used that pain. God used that heartache. God used the trials and tribulations, right, for you to take that leap of faith. Look, there's got to be something else. Now, I'm hearing you're either going to take yourself out or you're going to accept it and be open to the new way that God is showing you. Because that's how it is, because some people can't handle it. Some people can't cut the cords. Some people can't let go of those people that we think mean so much to us. They do mean something to us. But what God has planned, they ain't got no place in it because they're not in alignment anymore. That's how we evolve. Right? We can grow up with the same people for 20, 30 years, and then when God get ready to shift your mindset, and God get ready to put you in position to do something, they can't go because they're not there. They will try to block you. Because they're running off of ego and pride and greed. They're not running off of love. You can't be around that. Come on, you cannot be around that. Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, investing. The Three of Wands and the Sun. Come on, baby. You're going to be God. You know what you got to do. You know which way you got to do. Got to go. What's on the bottom? The Knight of Pentacles again and the Hermit. Look at that. Whatever you have invested in. Remember I told you could go years. You could go years in a particular environment. And when spirit moves you, when spirit starts to put, allow people's true colors to come out. Excuse me. When spirit allows the true colors of people, what energy they're running off of, it ain't love, it ain't integrity, it ain't morals, it ain't values. It's all about what I can do, what I can have, what I can get, what can you do for me. God will expose that shit to you, and it will break your fucking heart, but it will fix your mind. You will see things in a total different fucking way. I don't understand how they could do this to me. Why? Because that's their nature. That's their nature. And that can be done. They're not the same as you. And you could have been oppressed, because that's what I'm hearing. You could have been allowing people to do and treat you any kind of way and try to exploit you when you're only... Listen, because you are a giver. You're a nurturer. People were using it for their own gain. And they were draining you, and they weren't feeding. You were giving to. Spirit said you was giving to the wrong people. Now I'm not gonna say that you ain't supposed to love people and shit like that. But when people are not, there for the same purposes as you, that's what happens. All right. So the tables are being flipped over, baby. I'll see y'all. Deuces.